Hashtag no music, no intro. Saints Block Party podcast brought to you by BetterHelp. Want to give a small little shout out to our dude Michael of Purple Monkey Design. There were some kinks along the way, but finally came through with the Saints Block Party podcast merchandise. So there's some things in the works we don't know. Got a little. I don't know if I can turn around. You can see I'm not trying to put my app. I'm not trying to do OnlyFans, but got some things in the work. Rams preview pod, bro. Oh my god! Before we even get to it, bro, a little Christmas. You can't even see it. Chris, it's a shot because I'm gonna need to fucking take this for talking about these motherfuckers right here, bro.
Get a shot, bro. I'm hitting this coffee, me.
We were recording, so we're gonna get into the Rams game because the Rams game is huge. The Rams game is the biggest game in Dennis Allen's coaching career.
Yes.
We'll repeat that again. The Rams game on Thursday is the biggest game in Dennis Allen's coaching career. We recorded the recap pod on Sunday. We enjoyed the win. We were reserved, about it because it was just like, kind of just like, what does it really mean? But still, right? Happy that they won. And literally after we got done recording, this motherfucker walked to the podium, probably as we were recording, honestly, or maybe, I don't know, walked to the podium and goes, I'm probably not going to get, shout out to Captain Terrell. I mean, I'm seeing it from Captain Terrell. I'm pretty sure everyone in Saints beat reporters put it out. I'm probably not going to get any questions about the quarterback today. So I thought he played well. I just wanted to get that on record.
I saw that, bro. I was like, just get the fuck out of here, man. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like that's some shit Sean Payton used to do. You know what I'm saying? You kind of rub it in like the media's face sometime, and that's fine when like when you that dude. You know what I'm saying? When you that nigga. You ain't that nigga, DA. Like, calm, sit your ass down somewhere, bro. Especially you talking about Carr. You talking about Derek Carr? Derek Duke Carr? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, that don't even make sense what you saying, bro. Like, you act like this man just been lighting it up all year and just ain't been getting props. And it was like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, the dude been playing horribly all year. Finally,
bottom three quarterback play, Ryan.
Finally had a really good game, which we gave him props for too.
We did.
Really good game. I said myself, if he played like that all year, I'd be fine with him. You know what I'm saying?
We would. And did you watch the trailer for Civil War? You see that shit?
Oh yeah.
There is a civil war going on right now on fucking Saints Twitter right now, bro. Like, it is hot in these streets. I haven't been partaking in it because honestly, too busy, bro. I got too much. Like, I got time to hang out with the community and do our podcast episodes. Other than that, man, like, I don't have a lot of energy or time to just dive into it. But what I have picked up on, and it's important that we're recording this Monday night, the Seahawks beat the Eagles with Drew Lock at quarterback, last-minute game-winning drive. That win for the Seahawks put them at 7-7. And after that win happened, I started playing around with the playoff simulator just a little bit. Not that I really care, but I started playing around with it a little bit. And I basically put that if the Saints dropped the game on Thursday to the Rams, but then they went out, so they beat the Bucks and then they beat Atlanta in the final week. It obviously depends on like what happens, but the Bucks have a very easy schedule. The last 2 weeks of the season, they got a Jacksonville team that more likely may not have Trevor Lawrence. He may be out with a concussion, and then they end the season with the Panthers. It's not. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it looks. If the Saints drop the Rams game on Thursday, it may be difficult for them to win out and still get in. And so there's just this discourse going on about like what it means to be a Saints fan. Like, what does that mean, right? And and the thing is, it can mean a lot of things for a lot of different people. Like, there's no one out there that can say this. Like, you have to support the team this way, or else you're not a fan, right? I think,
right.
And that's kind of what's going on. And this podcast was the first when the team was 2-0, and there was a lot of negativity around the team. We were just like, we 2-0, guys. Like, shit. Like, come on, it's hard to be 2-0. I think it's so many layers baked in, right? You have a head coach who is 20. I have it pulled up. He is 22-45. Even right now, if you double his win records, he still is not a 500 head coach in his head coaching career. He'd be 44-45. You have a head coach that is the CEO of the team who has done numerous things, and we did a whole podcast episode about it. But here the Saints sit at 7-7. Easiest schedule in the league, injuries, blah, blah. Here they are at 7-7. They have an opportunity to potentially win out 10-7, win the NFC South, get into the playoffs, and then who knows what'll happen. But it kind of and I think it goes back to, I see both sides, right? The mindset of, man, as long as you just get in the dance, bruh, shit, anything can happen. Who knows? If they face the Cowboys in the playoffs, Dak may get hurt and whatever, right? The Saints potentially, as long as they get in the playoffs, may be able to stumble themselves into a fraudulent Super Bowl appearance, right? And then who knows what happens in one game. So there's that line of thinking of just get in and what have you. But then you have other fans who are just like, man, if we get in the playoffs, maybe they don't even have to get in the playoffs. Maybe they just have to look good these last couple of weeks and not win. And it's just like, what does it mean? Like, okay, if Derek Carr's brought back, Dennis Allen's brought back, we're still in this mediocrity of a franchise where we don't have a high first round pick to maybe be able to get like a top elite prospect or quarterback. And there's just like, it seems like there's no hope on the horizon, right? I see both sides. There's not one side that is wrong or one side is right. It's just like, it's becoming like just exhausting. Just watch the games or whatever happens.
That's it. Man. That's it, man. Like, that's it. It's too much. Just take it for what it is. Like the win this past weekend. Just take the win for what it was, man. It was a fun game. The team looked good. Yeah, we'll see what happens after that. Like, what is this? They had all these people coming out like, oh, what you got to say about Carr now, huh? It's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? It's like
Chase Daniel just had it in the clip, bro.
Bro, he just had it in the drafts, bro. Wait, about 2 months to drop that tweet. Somewhere, bro. The fact is, Derek Carr is the quarterback of my favorite team. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So I don't like it right now but look, right. if he all of a sudden started playing well, I'd be happy. Like, I don't have nothing against him personally. I mean, I don't really like him personally, but I could get over that if he played well. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all this stuff here, how you should support the team. Look, man, it's up to your time horizon. If you're the type of person that, only lives for Super Bowl championships, like, that's a tough way to live as a fan, but that's how you want to live, that's fine. If you're somebody that just enjoy football and just, want to root for your team, whether they 2-14 or whatever, that's fine too. I've been through all that as a Saints fan. But I just don't like, I don't like, just accepting mediocrity like it's just okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not about to just accept it and be like, okay, this is the shit. No, it's not the shit. You know what I'm saying? And we go call it out. When they try to sell us on bullshit, we gonna call that out too. And when they do well, we're gonna give them props for it. And it's as simple as that, man. But Saints would have been crazy, bro. It's been crazy. Media. Then the Saints is, the DA doing this thing where he's trying to, I think he's trying to use, the boos and the negative media feedback and stuff like that, trying to use that as motivation for his team. I don't know if that's what's working or not. Like, these are professionals. Maybe it is for some players like Alante or something like that. I don't know.
What a dumb tweet by Alante though. Just an idiotic fucking tweet, bro.
I didn't even really think nothing of it, bro. Like, whatever y'all want to do to motivate yourselves, fine. But you think players really motivated by the boo? Like, them players know who we booing, bro. Like, they knew who Saints fans were booing. They were booing Derek Carr. Now, if that helped Derek Carr, if the boos helped Derek Carr play a little better, hey, bullying works.
He said he was going to boo his son for not understanding some fucking homework. So maybe it did, bro. I don't know.
Maybe it did. I don't know. All I know is that was the best game he played all year. So, man, if the boos help, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think you hit it on the head. It's about like not accepting mediocrity, right? And one mantra I've been saying on this podcast, especially this season, though, is and it started with the Trevor Penning situation, but it's the process of how you get to the result, right? And I think that's the thing that I keep coming back to. So let me read you off the names of the teams that the Saints have beat this season. Okay, the Bears, the Patriots, the Giants, the Titans. I should have my hand up. Sorry. Bears, Patriots, Giants, Titans, Colts, and they beat the Panthers twice. Okay. 7 wins, right? Okay. Let me tell you where those teams are picking in the NFL draft as of right now. Panthers have the number 1 overall pick. They've won 2 games this season, but it goes going to the Bears. The Patriots have 3 wins this season. They're picking number 2 overall in the draft. The Giants, who the Saints just beat, are 5-9. They're picking 6th overall in the draft. The Titans are 5-9. They're picking 9th overall in the draft. The only team that the Saints have beaten this season who have a winning record are the Colts at 8-6, who are now picking 20 as of right now, 22nd overall in the draft. So every team you've beaten this season, every team are picking top 10 in the draft and don't have a winning record.
Just sweeping the top 10, huh? And a lot of them teams, we got them at their worst. Like the Titans, at their worst. Who else?
No, the Titans, I would probably say at their worst. I don't know. The Titans was feisty in that game. I don't know if I would call them at their worst. That was a good game. It was a good week 1 game.
It was a good game. I give them that.
It was a good week 1.
But who was the Patriots? Man, that was a dumpster fire level. I mean, they ain't that much better now, but I'm just saying, like, they were at dumpster fire levels at that point. It's just like, man, like this is a season, bro, where like if the Saints were actually good, man, they should have ran roughshod over the schedule, bro. Like, they should not be trying to back into the playoffs at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know people say, oh, you just got to take it. Like, if you get in the playoffs, whatever happens, happens. Like, man, it's like you said, it's the process of getting there,
Process of getting there, bro.
And, we passed that, bro. Like, I grew up a Saints. I remember the days where you was just happy to get in the playoffs. I didn't even care about a wild card spot. Seed. Like, I didn't even care about seeding as a young Saints fan. Like, seeding, I just want to get in. Like,
like a virgin, bro. Can I get in? Can I feel it? Can I feel it a little bit? Just a little bit.
Then once you get in, it's like, can we win one? Like, just win. I remember we won our first playoff game, Aaron Brooks versus Hakeem dropped the ball, whatever. Like, that was the best experience I ever had in my life, man. That was amazing. We passed that shit, man. We try to do more than that, bro. Like, I try to just get back into the playoffs, man. We want to go into the playoffs and win and actually
win, nigga. I want to win, bro.
Be a contender this year, next year, year after that. What? I mean, if we have a tougher schedule next year, bro, this team will be probably picking top 5. If this team had like a tough schedule this year, bro, man, it'll be ugly, bro. Ugly.
Woo. So it's just bro. I blame all this on DA, bro. This infighting, this turmoil. This is a Dennis Allen, Derek Carr collaboration, bro. But that said, there is a place. It has to be a place where both opinions can exist, and like it's fine, right? Like it shouldn't be all this. I don't know if contention is the right word. It shouldn't be there, right? The Saints played a hell of a good game against the Giants, and yes, the Giants are picking top 10 in the draft. It was a great game.
Yep.
This game on Thursday, though. This game on Thursday. This episode of the Saints Block Party podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Woof. The holiday seasons are approaching, and gift-giving season is right on the horizon. What do you do to give gifts?
Well, me and my family, we have a website that we go to, and we kind of just put what we want, make our little gift lists, and then we kind of just go through the list and try to buy everybody the things that they want. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Well, whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. And the holidays are a great time to do that. Best way to start is indulging in self-care. No better place to start than BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, you can give to yourself, starting therapy, giving yourself self-care, and learn positive coping skills. It's simple, it's convenient, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime at no additional charge. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/whodat today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/whodat. Dennis Allen and Derek Carr. When you titled this episode, when you uploaded it, Ryan, I want you to put in quotes, "Shut us up." That's a quote. Shut us up. This is it, bro. This is the, like, I don't want to say this is their season, but like this is their season on Thursday. If they can't, and you go against the Rams in LA, probably like a dreary LA for Southern California. Thursday night football. You got to go out and win, bro. We talk all this shit. How DA can't beat teams with winning records and things like that. You know, he beat the Colts this season. He beat the Seahawks last season. Shit, I always forget the other fucking team he beat last season. Philly without Jalen Hurts. So like, go do it. Go do it. I hate that Marshawn is not healthy for this game, because just from a football perspective, the Rams are 7-7 as well. Just from a football perspective, just seeing Marshawn on Cooper Kupp, seeing Paulson Adebo on Puka, like that's what I want to see, bro. Like that's we ain't gonna get it. We're not gonna get it on Thursday, but whatever the motivational tactics that DA used to get the team amped for the Giants, whatever worked, whatever that went into, you got to do 10 times more than that against the Rams. The Rams are a well-coached team. Now, defensively, the Rams could get got. Their secondary is young. They have a lot of coverage busts. Lot of coverage busts. So if the Derek Carr that played against the Giants show up on Thursday and take advantage of the Rams secondary, and especially the offensive line continues to play well as they kind of mostly have these, the last five-ish plus weeks, there might be some meat on the bones for the Saints offense to do something against this Rams defense. But for me, DA, the defensive head coach, he got to cook up a masterpiece against Matthew Stafford and this wide receiver group that they're going to go against on Thursday.
Absolutely. And look, the Saints defense is designed for quarterbacks, pocket quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford. Although he might scramble here and there, whatever, he's not going to burn you. So like it's time for them to get after him. Like dial up some nifty blitzes on third down. Get him shaking in the pocket, hit him. We know he could. He takes his lumps here and there. So put it on him, and you might have a chance. You might have a chance in this game. It's going to be tough though. Thursday night games are tough. Road teams rarely fare well on Thursday night games. All that motivation and all that shit go out the window. You tired. You just played a long football game Sunday. Now you got to travel and go play another one on a Thursday night. It's tough. You got to pull it from deep within. We'll see if the Saints have it in them, man. I mean, Aaron Donald, he's toward the latter end of his career now, but he still can, wreck your game plan easily. We haven't been great in the interior at all. So we'll see how that plays out. It's gonna be interesting, bro. Like it's gonna be interesting. Do they stick with what's been working? Do they stick with Jimmy Graham? Do they stick with Alvin Kamara? Do they stick with Will Chris Olave played? Dennis Allen said he should get some work in tomorrow. They're gonna be doing walkthroughs all week, but I'm thinking he'd probably be like another kind of game time decision.
Yep.
It didn't hurt them against the Giants, but like we saw that game, bro. Like the score was pretty even for for the first half or so. You can't mess around with the Rams doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like a better offense, you can't mess around with that. They're gonna have to put up points. They're gonna have to score in the red zone. It's a better team, bro. Even though the Rams are 7-7, they're a better team. One of the better teams they've faced in a while with this schedule. So it's a tall order, but it's on them. Like
shut us up.
If they win out, they're in the playoffs.
Simple as
they
that.
win out. Simple as that. So it's in their control. Whatever team wants, they want playoff contention to be in their control.
In their control.
The Saints have that right now. As crazy as the season was, even though
it's
they haven't looked good, it's right in front of them. So if they want to shut everybody up, that's fine. I mean, Saints fans gonna be in there rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? So
deep, bro. Deep. Can Greg, can you email me back, bro? I don't know if my email got lost, bro.
That's from Greg Benson, bro.
Bro, how have I reached out to so many different teams, AD for college? Bro, I get nice response. Fucking word, bro. Not a word.
Nothing from Saints HQ, bro. Nothing.
Okay. I get the message, I think. I'm just excited to see how, not even as a fan, I think more as the football person, like how this game plays out. This game to me, not entirely, but a huge part of this game is that does this defensive line, and I get the Giants offensive line is garbage. Does the Saints defensive line that made plays on Sunday, does some variation of that defensive line show up when they play the Rams?
I don't know. I'm still not a believer yet.
Right.
But we'll see. But like, bro, that Giants D line was bad. You playing a rookie that can't adjust to the blitzes. I'm just, I don't see them replicating that as bad as the pass rush has been. But like I said, like they need to stick with that move they're doing, taking Cam off the field. Third down and passing situations, getting Bond in there. Like, Bond makes some pass rush, like legit pass rush moves, bro. I saw him do like a dip.
Crazy concept, Ryan. Crazy fucking.
So keep doing that. Keep doing that, man. Keep bringing Damari. Damari is probably your best non-pass rushing pass rusher. Keep bringing heat with him. Then you might have a chance to keep that score low. Saints defense going to keep the score low. Period.
Yeah, bro.
Don't let this turn into a shootout.
Ooh. Thank you.
The secondary has played well. The Saints secondary played well. Debo's played well. Yadam has played well.
How do you defend the Rams wide receivers? That to me is the question, because we've oftentimes seen sometimes it's weird. Some games with Marshawn, DA has let Marshawn shadow elite receivers at times. Not all the time, but sometimes. But usually they stick to playing sides and things like that. And if you go into this game playing sides, and all Sean McVay got to do is put Cooper Kupp on the left side of the field offensively, so he's not matched up against Paulson Adebo, and that's happened repeatedly. And at some point, you're not making adjustments to put Paulson Adebo on Cooper Kupp. That's the shit that that can't happen on Thursday, bro. Can't happen.
Can't happen. And Tyler Higbee, I mean, he's not like a world beater or nothing, but don't let him keep going. Yeah, he's one of them annoying tight ends, bro.
Annoying players, bro. Like if you're like the opposing team, like he can be annoying as hell.
But yeah, absolutely.
This the Saints did a really good job balling up Saquon.
They did.
Kieran Williams, was it Kieran Williams, Rams running back, had like 2 fumbles this past week when they were playing the Commanders. He's been good, but the fumbles. I want to see this Saints team continue to stop the run and getting back to some version of being stout against the run. Because once they're able to do that, the rest of it kind of just plays off of each other. Then you can go rush the passer. Then you can, bring some blitzes and things like that. But let's flip it back, not defensively, talk to offense. Can this Saints offense, can it some way, I'm not saying exactly, but somehow replicate what we saw against the Giants? Because that's the question. Did Pete get some ass before the game, bro, on Saturday night? Just give him a little the sharp paper twist like he hadn't got before, because he wouldn't. Was it Pete, bro? I gotta know. I don't know. I haven't asked.
I think it was Underhill. He said it was Pete calling plays as far as he knows. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Curry was in the skybox just whispering whispering plays. I don't know, bro. It probably was Pete, because like I said, man, Pete ain't been that bad. It's just some of the differences I did see, though. You saw more plays over the middle.
A lot of play action.
A lot of play. That was the most play action they ran all season. The most. Now, they've been steadily building it up the past few weeks. Like, it was up 20-something% against the Panthers. A little less than that the week before. So it's been a steady increase. But this was the most that they've used it. Which is like, what? Which is just boggles the mind. It's like, why? Why is it taking this long to do these things? Like, what is the issue? But
and then I don't care what the stats say. Fuck PFF. If you are having a good run, if you're running the ball well against a defense, play action is more effective. Fuck anyone who will try to convince me different. You're not going to. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Shit works, man.
And the Saints ran the ball well against the Giants. And so it's no surprise that when they were using play action, it was more effective. It's also a big game for Derek Carr, right? We talked about DA a lot. But if he has been deservedly ridiculed, and we've ridiculed him ourselves, and we will continue to when deserved all season. If he wants to have those games where he's running to the sideline and jumping up and down and acting like he the shit, go do it against the 7-7 team in week 16, bro. With all the marbles on the line, bro. Show us.
Go on a run. Go on a run, bro. Go on a run. We've seen lesser quarterbacks go on little, 3, 4, 5 game runs where they just look good. But shit, Baker Mayfield just put up a perfect passer rating in Lambeau, bro. In Lambeau. The only quarterback ever in history to put up a perfect passer rating in Lambeau.
I tweeted that Baker Mayfield for the Bucs is what the Saints thought they were be getting when they signed Derek Carr this offseason.
Everybody was just clowning the Bucs, like, oh man, it's a dumpster.
We thought they were tanking, nigga. We thought they were tanking.
They're like, they been picking number 1 overall. They might be in the playoffs. What you talking
about? Playoffs, bro.
And look, man,
And Baker was cheap as shit, bro.
Cheap, bro. It costs nothing. And so I'm like, Derek Carr, just go out and show us something. You shown that you can. It is in there. Like, he put passes. I saw like 2 passes to Rashid Shaheed. Put it right front. Caught him while he was running his route. I saw him he threw Jawan Johnson open. It was a nice pass.
The man looked off the safety twice in the same game, Ryan.
I forgot to mention that. He looked off a safety.
Like, twice.
Go on a run. Give me 3-4 games of that. Give me 3 games of that. Even if you play well and the Saints don't win, and it's like, okay, you like, okay, they lose for some other reason. Okay, it is what it is. But if you play well, you change the narrative, bro. You change the narrative.
Shut us up.
You know, you ain't gotta defend yourself at press conference. You let your play do the talking. You know what I'm saying? It is. So go ahead and do it, man, because we gonna be watching. If you play well, we're gonna give you props. If you don't, we're gonna be on that ass.
Simple as that. One thing I will say, just getting back to the thing, and I can't say for sure this has happened, but it feels like it has. Also, I laughed very loud when Colin Saunders was doing his post game at his locker, and he said that he didn't know that Tommy DeVito's name was Tommy DeVito. He thought his name was Danny DeVito, like most of the league. And I get it's probably like a motivational thing, but it seems like DA is like trying to make like the Saints players to be against like the Saints fans.
Yeah,
which is weird because like it's like we don't in theory have any issues with Saints players. Now, if you play bad, you play shitty, we gonna call you out for it, right? That's what all sports fans do. But we go to each game wanting the players to play well and wanting to see them play well, right? Our issue has nothing to do with the players. It's with the coaching staff that are coaching the players,
right?
And so it's this weird thing where like that, and I get it. Lante's a young guys player, like talk about like Saints, bro. People ain't paying because of the product isn't good, and the head coach is a 90% problem regarding that product. Has nothing to do with the players, right? Because we have seen players on the Saints who have had talent play well in the past, right? So we as consumers just want them to play well and to feel like it's not for naught. Not, and I want to be clear with that. Not being stuck in this Groundhog Day, like right now, potentially, we don't know what's going to happen in this season. But potentially, as a Saints fan, if they don't make the playoffs, but they keep it spicy, whatever, and they bring DA back, it feels like we're reliving Groundhog Day, but like a sports fan version of it, bro. Just Bill Murray, the fucking alarm going off, hitting the fucking.
And you know how the day's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what's gonna happen.
Not getting that Andy McDowell ass, bro. Like you just gonna wake up all over again. And I would guess the decision on that hasn't been made yet, but from everything that I know, and I haven't touched bases or anything like that in quite a while, but for most of what I know, all this, whatever happens, the outcome of the season and what happens with that mostly, it's not even a Mickey decision at that point anymore. It's a Gail decision. Is if Gail feels like she's not getting her investment back, at the end of the day, it's all money. And if she's losing money, and if she potentially feels like the way to resolve that is to remove Dennis Allen as head coach, then she may tell Mickey, figure it out. And if Mickey's, for whatever reason, you don't want to let his buddy go and you don't want to fire a DA, whatever, then maybe Gail may have a decision on her hands. Like I don't know if it's gotten to that point yet, right? Like, and it's weird because the way that the team is run, a lot of it's going to depend on like quote unquote like style points of like what like yeah they might lost these next 3 games, or they maybe they won 2 games and they lost 1 game, like right, maybe they beat the NFC South teams that they need to beat, but they lose like terribly to the Rams, but in the last 2 games they look great against the NFC South teams. They're like, well, look, like that. It shouldn't matter. Like it
shouldn't matter at all, man.
But it's all going to factor in, and we don't know yet. I don't think a firm decision's been made yet because shit turns real quick in NFL, bro. I remember the report came out not that long ago that Arthur Smith's job was saved, bro.
Yep.
Man, I heard left to the Panthers. You think his job is safe now?
No, hell no. They did, a ugly Thursday night game in front of the holes.
Ooh, not in front of the holes, bro. There would be nothing greater for all of us of the podcast. We're gonna be 30 deep, 30 plus deep, I think. Just go in and the Saints play well, bruh. And I'm not saying they're gonna go in and blow the Rams out, right? But like if they like win and they do it in a pretty good fashion on Thursday night in prime time, we still maybe sneak the banner in. We still going crazy, but also still saying, "Fuck, fire D, bruh." It'd be great, bruh. Like I would love it. Man. I would love it.
And that's the whole thing about this whole like Saints fans versus players thing. It's just it's not existent. It doesn't exist.
None.
I like to see our players look well. I tweeted yesterday, like one of the good things about yesterday's win was you got a lot of productivity from your young players. Like we need to see a lot of these players and be able to evaluate them, going forward.
Yeah.
How does Brian Brzee look like? How does A.T. Perry look? How does Juwan Johnson look? How
Jordan
does Jordan Howden? So many players that, Zach Bond, so many players that, Landon Young, man, playing right tackle and allowed zero pressures. None.
Against some snaps against Kayvon Thibodeau, bruh.
Like, that's an eye-opener. Like, maybe it means nothing, but it's like, okay, noted. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's something there at right tackle with this guy. So those are important snaps for guys like that. That's why, there's still something, even some Saints fans that just kind of, wave away that win against the Giants. I'm like, man, look, there's still something to take away from that. Because we want the players to look good.
Period.
So, I mean, we'll see, bro. Like, but this Rams game, boy, it's going to be a big one, boy. I'm going to be on a Zoom. I wish I was there with y'all, man, but I'm going to be on a Zoom with whoever going to be on there with me.
So we think we covered all angles of this game. I'm going to ask you two questions. One's a follow-up that I asked you not that long ago. Same thing, I'm going to pose it to you. Say they win. Let's say they win out. Or let's say they win out. They win the next three, right? Go on this little mini run. There's a good vibe, blah, blah, blah. Get into the playoffs. Dallas has bounced back. Looks like Dallas, whatever that means. Face Dallas in New Orleans, wild card weekend, and somehow eke out a win. Eke out or maybe blow out. Either one, take your pick. Against the Dallas fucking Cowboys in the first round of the playoffs. Next week, go to San Francisco, get curb stomped. DA's back for maybe at least 3 more seasons.
Oh, God damn.
I'll say 2.
3.
I'll say 2. They said, oh, I'll say 2. At least 2. 2.5. Bruh, if he beats the Cowboys in the playoffs, bro, he getting at least 2.5 seasons right. Like, you gotta be realistic about this shit, bro.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Is it worth it?
2? Man, you said 1. All right. 2, bro.
At least 2.
That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. I'll take 1 more. I'll take another season of DA.
You think if he go in and he beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, you think Gales and Mickey only giving him 1 season, Ryan? 1 season.
Oh, hell no, man.
He get at least 2.
I'll be a 5-year coach. I mean, fuck. Didn't this Jim Hasley was here 5 years, bro. Yeah. He got that 1 playoff win, bro, and that shit solidified him, bro.
Got that 1 playoff win, but also got his number 2 overall pick in the draft. I mean, not just him, but is that enough? Like,
I just wouldn't even be thinking that far, bro. You beat Dallas, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of that shit.
That's it. Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it, man. Like I don't want to know about the future after that.
He said, turn the Doctor Strange off, bro. I'm not looking at all the pop.
I just let me enjoy that because we've never beat Dallas in the playoffs.
No. It'd be man, if our money was right, we might have. I mean, we got a season ticket, bro. But like, man, if our money was right, we have to do like an emergency meetup, bro. Just real quick, bro. Just real quick against the cow hose, bro. Anyhow, okay. Next question. Rams game. Saints win. Yes or no?
Nah, bro. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Hey, but I ain't see it against the Giants either. So
no, we didn't. We both said no against the Giants. My head says that they won't. But this is a Saints Block Party podcast, LA West Coast meetup. The largest number of fans we've gotten together at any meetup, even like the home meetups. We win on Thursday, bro.
All right.
We winning. I've seen the Saints play the Rams in LA. I feel like it's been twice. Yeah, twice. And they lost both those games. We're changing the narrative. So, DA, Derek Carr, shut us up. That's all we want to see. Shut us up. Go out, win on Thursday. Close, not close, who cares? Get the W. Change the story, bro. Change the story. And we'll go from there. So, Thank y'all for the support. There still may be, if you're a Saints Block Party Patreon, there still may be, I believe, maybe at least 2 tickets in our group. If you're interested of coming, please let us know ASAP. If not, it's okay. We have people who got tickets who are just not able to make it. Excuse me, they donated it to the podcast to, be able to share to more of our listeners and supporters since they weren't able to make it. So please, if you are interested and you are a Patreon, let us know. The tickets are free. You just have to be a Patreon. They're yours. One other thing, want to give a big shout out to our dude Corey of the 28 to 3 podcast. Him and Liz recently got married. Big ups. Congratulations to Corey. Thanks for everything, bro. We appreciate it. Last announcement. Wednesday night, it is the Saints Block Party podcast. Mini meetup, drinks, food, the day before the Rams game, Wednesday night. If you're in LA or close, California, wherever, and you can make it Wednesday night and your Patreon, let us know, let me know, let Ryan know so we can have an accurate head count of how many people are going to be there. I think that's it. So thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all for sticking with us and just supporting us as always. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on all listening platforms, social media. Please, please, please. It really, really helps us out. We can't stress it enough. We will be back Thursday night recapping the Rams Saints game. I'll get back at face traffic, get out of that mess at some point. Get home so we can do the recap and have that up on Friday. So thank y'all so much. At the end of the day, it's just fucking football. It's just the Saints. Don't push for it. Please. Please, yes, please. We'll be back Thursday night. With that, we're out.
Peace.